Go. Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm ignoring the spinning going live logo, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see? I've told you. Look, it's gone straight live, tried to catch me out. Didn't it? You know? No? How you doing?
I'm good.
Good, yeah. It's good to know. Welcome, everybody, to Chinwag number 211... No, 212. Do you want to have a look at the title, honey? It's, We Have an A-board. Oh, and we learned how to price stuff. I literally wrote, we have an A-board. And then I thought to myself, what else did we do? We can't do like a whole hour on an A-board, can we? And I did consider it for a second. I thought, you know, we possibly, if anyone can talk about an A-board for an hour, it's us. No?
Wow!
You know? Do you not think it's within our capabilities?
Yeah.
Maybe we should do like an A-board special.
No.
We could talk about like the history of A-boards, you know? No? You don't think anyone would be up for that?
No.
Fair enough. Well, that's why I thought, oh, what else did I do? I must have done something. And we were like, hold on, we figured out some pricing strategy. You know, we learned how to price stuff. It's a bit late, you may say, in 6 years of reselling to figure out how to price stuff, but we can talk about that. Because it's different, isn't it? How we're having to price stuff now is different. But anyway, before we get into the meat of the show, you know, as you know, it's always packed with information and whatnot. You know, you're not buying this, are you? You're not buying this. But still, well, before we get into the meat of the show, because we know we can be quite a content-heavy show, just roll with it, man. Just roll with it. As you can see, Beck is in one of her fantastic, do I have to be here moods? Isn't it, hon? Just let it off your chest. Let it off your chest.
No, not at all.
No.
Not at all.
Look, she did her hair.
Yeah, I did my hair.
I think she looks lovely. I mean, she doesn't think so, do you?
No.
No, but I think she looks lovely. She's had a long week at work. It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good that it's over.
Yeah. You were looking forward to this earlier. You know, I said, are you sure you want to do it? We could just put a recording out. And then you were like, no, they won't happen. Right. We'll go and say a few hellos, shall we? We'll go and say a few hellos. Damien has joined us. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Damien, even for joining us. We've got Dave Repairs. Thank you, Dave, for joining us. Will's Shop says hi. Antoinette says hi. Diane says hello. Helen says hi. Nespresso says hi, chat. Star City Picker says A-board only took 4 months to finish. Well, you can't.
Do you know why that? Why?
You
why?
can't.
Do you want to
you
know
can't-
why
no,
it got done?
Because you can't rush. You can't rush craftsmanship. That's what it is. We've been working on it the whole time. Do you want to tell them the truth now?
Okay, the reason why it's been completed, right, is because he bought the A-board home from the shop, he bought the paint home from the shop, and I did it.
Yes. I did those things. See?
So
You know?
you did those things.
See? So exactly. So, you know, there was logistics involved, wasn't there? Because I had to think about, well, I've got to move the A-board, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time as moving the A-board, I had to also think about the logistics of moving the paint with it. Because imagine if I'd bought the A-board home
And not the
and there was
paint.
no paint. And also I had to liaise with you because I had to find out whether you had paintbrushes. Because I don't have paintbrushes.
No, should I tell you
So,
how it went, really?
I
Like,
liaised. That's a good
He
word.
went to me, oh, do you have a paintbrush and, like, some white spirit, just in case I make a mess of the whiteboard, and, like, how to clean up the brushes? And I was like, yeah, of course. Right, so I got the white spirit out from underneath the sink, and I gave him the paintbrush. And I was like, there you go. Come home from work, A-board's at home, paint's at home. And I was like, I see where this is going.
I'm glad you figured it out. I mean, well, I like to see it as it was a project, okay, and there was logistics involved. I used the word liaise. You don't just use the word liaise, do you? I liaised with you. I was liaising with you.
Yeah, and I thought you were going to paint it.
Well, there must have been a miscommunication in the meeting that we had.
So when you were asking me where those things were, you were
Yeah.
like, oh, good, she knows where to get the stuff from. You didn't expect me to get it out and put it on the side for you to take into the
No.
shop. Sorry about the noise.
Smack him, Beck. I can see you really want to this week.
I do kind of want to slap her.
Thank you, Susie, for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate it. Well, I mean, it's funny how this is actually you guys can learn something from this actually. So when you're having these meetings with maybe you're having a meeting with a supplier, etc., you can learn something from this. You've got to make sure that your communication is on point. As you can see in this scenario, when we had our meeting, when I liaised with Rebecca to check if she had paintbrushes, there was a miscommunication. You know, you thought that I might paint the A-board.
No, I always knew I was going to be the one
Oh, so you knew,
painting the A-board.
but you were just hoping.
But when you asked me for
You
those
thought-
things, I was like,
Oh.
okay, hold on a second.
Oh, you thought there was progress. You thought
Oh.
maybe. Okay, you were like, oh, maybe he's not completely useless. You thought for a second, and then obviously afterwards it just dawned on you. No.
Well, when I realised the A-board had made its way home and so the paint, I was like,
Okay, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Well, can I just say, on behalf of everyone at Only Cool Stuff, which is me and you, so on behalf of yourself as well, thank you very much for your work on the A-board. We feel it's going to be a really great addition to the business. Initial projections show that it may increase footfall by a certain percentage. We're yet to put a final number on it, but thank you very much. And as you can see, we do have the A-board here, with a really important message for you all on the A-board, which is of course, you know, just remember when you're out there. This is another business lesson for you guys. You've always got to remember when you're out there, when you're starting out your enterprise, don't be fearful, because fear, as we know, leads to anger, right? And anger leads to hate, and as we know, hate leads to suffering. That's a very well known saying. I feel that it's something that we can all adopt and make sure that we're more successful going forward. Yeah. So.
Got rid of my Yoda picture.
Yeah, obviously it's a Yoda quote. Yeah, she thought she'd draw a Yoda. Okay, I mean, you should draw another Yoda. Can you draw another Yoda now?
Draw another Yoda.
You should, because she drew a Yoda on the blackboard. And honestly, I actually had to ask if she'd ever seen Star Wars. I mean, for some reason, it ended up looking like Uncle Fester.
It did look like Uncle Fester.
Man,
I asked you what his ears looked like and you couldn't tell me, so I didn't draw
What do you mean
it.
I couldn't tell you? I said to you... Okay. Evening to Welsh Wonderneer. Susie says earlier on... what did Susie say, actually? She said, you did more than an hour on the gondola. That was a fugly. Hey to Dawn Sherry Paul. Hi to Night's Life. Hi to Tom the English Picker. Thank you for popping in. Star City Picker says, I sent him quite a few comments trying to motivate. I told him to get the stuff for you. I knew you would do. Hello everyone, has he lost weight or is he sitting further away? I'm really far back. It reminds me of Father Ted, you know, with the cow.
Yeah.
Near and far away.
Yeah.
So, like, no, it's small and far away.
Far away.
Yeah, small and far away. Thank you, Kirsten, for popping in. Really appreciate it. Rebecca Turner, David Morse. Dave Repairs has just super chatted as well.
I want #free Beck on the other side of the aboard.
On the other side, there's actually an artwork that my daughter drew.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to just leave it. And Lex, yeah, how you feeling, us, Richard? Nice, yeah, guys, Lex, wow, she's just a trooper, really, and super brave for sharing. It's just been kind of riveting in a way. I don't want to be like voyeuristic, but it is. Rebecca, what was that? Was that the dog?
Yeah.
Rebecca Turner, David Morse, reseller niche has popped in as well. The purpose of an A board is for the writing to stand out from a distance. Well, it's a lot of writing to put in. Obviously, when we use it for reels, we're thinking of just having like open and we buy stuff. Would you reckon something like that? Mm-hmm. I don't know, something simple, right? Andrea's popped in. Hi, Andrea. Question from David: what did you think of soundtrack My Brand? I don't know what you mean, David. I'm sorry. I don't know what you mean. I'm completely confused by that. And what else are people saying? Oh, gosh. And what's Lex saying? Rough. Yeah, I can imagine you feeling a bit rough. Yeah, well, can only imagine. Nice onesie. 10 out of 10 says Richie's pickings. And she's hallucinating on all the drugs. Just taking a break, says Tea Cakes, from tarting up a rental property. They left it like a tip. The joys of being a landlord evening. Or Tea Cakes. Oh gosh. Yeah, I can imagine. It's one of those things, I suppose, that you have to kind of take with the whole game, as it were, because sometimes you see shows, don't you, where tenants like really destroy things when they leave. Like we feel really awkward because we know we're going to basically have to pay for a new carpet when we leave.
Yeah. It's not going to be a mess when we leave.
No, it's not going to be no.
What normally happens, right, whenever we move out, because we do rent this place, and we've rented like all our lives pretty much.
Yes.
And so whenever we do a move, I normally ask for all the stuff to be moved out apart from the Hoover.
Yeah.
And a few cleaning bits, and then I like do a full proper clean through the house, don't I?
Yeah.
Before we leave.
Beck is really like.
I'm really I'm really conscious of how I leave a property.
You feel very aware. Like we feel really like every time, like our landlords are amazing, right?
Yeah,
they actually ask us like if there's anything wrong, call us, and we do. But every time we do, we kind of feel like, oh my god, we're we're destroying your house. I'm really sorry. But they're so brilliant. And they deal with stuff.
I'm more than happy to kind of pay for the carpets, because we do have the cat and we do have the dog here, so they've pretty much destroyed the carpets here. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they did allow us to have them, which was really nice of them. But... because initially it wasn't a pet situation. They knew we had cats when we moved. We had 2 cats. But now we've just got a cat and a dog. But they've just been brilliant. They've really.
But we did ask permission before we brought Alf in. I will say that. Cause,
we would never do that. Because you hear that sometimes, like people just like moving dogs and stuff. And it's like wow. And Mo made it to England, says Tommy. He did. By the way, guys, can we just say we really feel genuinely blessed that anyone even turns up, because we do wonder sometimes. Like what you guys get from this. So we do appreciate it. We just come on and be silly, really, don't we? I mean, that's pretty much it. So we really do appreciate you all popping in. It does mean a lot. Rule number 1 of being a landlord, says Tea Cakes, is don't fall in love with your properties. That must be hard to do, though.
Yeah. And, right, this...
It depends how many you've got, I suppose.
I will say, like, our landlords used to live in this
They
house,
did.
So I imagine it is, like...
Z is scared of vlogs. He now hates vlogs and his channel is suffering. Great quote, Z.
Thank you, Tommy, for the super chat. I can't vlogs. Yeah, we'll finish the landlord conversation. But
it's fine.
Yeah, I was just saying, vlog wise, I was doing daily vlogs. I just can't do them. They're too much. I feel too like constrained. I think I like the randomness of things.
The thing is, I think the vlogs can help you kind of get a bit of structure, but I know you're not very good at.
I'm not a structured person, am I? Yeah, I kind of feel like I prefer the channel when it's just random.
And I think you find it a bit samey sometimes as well with the vlogs. Like every time you're like going through your day and you're like,
I almost feel, right? I almost feel as if, like, even though it's probably good to have consistency on the channel, everyone says it's good, but, like, I kind of, like, I like things as they are as well, like the randomness of it, and I like the kind of, way we, the haphazard way that we do things, and I want to be able to make stupid videos, like, I really enjoy that stuff.
I know. You don't like it when it's too serious.
I really struggle.
When it's too serious, he's like...
I'm just not... You know what? I'm just not a very serious person.
I know.
I think I've come to realise it.
I know.
Like, I just can't... I struggle with it.
How long has it taken you to realise
Well,
that?
I like to... I'm going to be 40 this year. So, I suppose I go through bits where I'm like, okay, I need to kind of be a little bit serious. Like, because you see people that are serious, I mean, I drive a Honda, that's a serious car. Like, as in, it's very stable, although I can't drive it anymore because it's got no MOT. But that's another story. I just... Oh, gosh. I shouldn't... No, I'm not even going to say when, because I don't want to, like... Yeah, but anyone can type in your number plate and they can find out. Yeah. Our car is not on public property, put it that way.
It's on the driveway.
It's on the driveway.
Yeah.
But it's not MOT'd anymore. No. We're going to struggle to get it past this MOT.
I'm not sure it's going to go through an MOT. I said this to Zahir earlier. He told me the MOT had run out, and I'm like... I'm not sure.
Our mechanic is so nice, right? He drove the car around just to get it to pass the emissions test. Yeah. Somehow that helps.
Because otherwise it would have failed on the emissions.
So I don't know how it's going to do this time, if at all. But, like, I'm just saying, I sometimes want to be serious. Like, but then I'm like, I don't like being serious. But then I sometimes get funny about not being serious. And I'm like, I wish I was a bit more serious, Do you have how do you feel? Do you feel like you're a serious person?
Not all of the time.
No.
I come across as quite...
She's not serious.
I come across as quite serious.
She comes across as serious. You know it then? So you come across as serious. So you play on the RBF.
Oh, yeah.
The resting bitch face. You play on that then?
Well, no, because I am
Can you do your resting bitch face?
No.
It's just you'll naturally do it in the moment.
I will.
But so
when I've had enough of you talking, I'll be like.
when you're sat there going, when is this going to end?
Yeah. But so I know I think I am quite. Well, I do come across as quite serious.
Yeah, she does.
But I mess around a hell of a lot, particularly with you, I think. But not like that. Not like that.
Well, we do have 2 children.
I knew I just swore.
Did you? Nearly.
But not like that.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So it was like. I know I'm not gonna say it.
Can't say it. What was it?
No, because we just.
Yeah, mess around.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's only you that probably sees my stupid side.
Yeah, I feel very privileged.
Yeah, because we have really odd conversations sometimes.
Sometimes we can just be we're funny. We can be really fun. We have a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
But that's like.
But but for everyone else. But I think that's quite a good way to be, because that way you can be serious and taken seriously.
Yeah.
Like me, no one's ever going to take me seriously, are they? Like, even when people come into the shop, they were like, oh, he loves his action figures. Oh, bless, Yeah. And I'm like, I'm 40. But that's all they're gonna see, because I'm like, oh, look at this. How amazing is this? And I am silly.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't help it.
Definitely.
It's just the way it is, I suppose. All right.
Absolutely.
I don't know why we're talking about this, but hey.
You asked the question. No, who asked the question?
I don't know. Someone must have said something. Someone must have said something, and
who said what? Huh?
Yeah, and we're
blaming it on you.
And then we just okay. Lol Tommy was kidding. I'm still in California. I'd love to take a trip to England, though. It's been 20 years since I've been there. Wowza.
Wow.
you don't want to lose any of your deposit from something stupid. Someone I know got money taken off because they left behind some sealed cleaning stuff for the next tenants. Wow, Dave.
Wow.
See, that sounds really harsh. Our landlords are not like that.
We don't leave stuff behind, generally.
Yeah.
Like I said, when I do like cleaning and stuff like that, it's stuff that I can just
Yeah.
stick in the car and like move like in the car.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't leave stuff behind.
Yeah, but still, I think that sounds really harsh. Hi, Keely, Cola Flipper Lee. How are you, man? Says, to be honest, we don't know what we get from watching this, but we watch regardless. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Ray, thank you. Never failed to cheer me up. Thank you, Ray. That means a lot. That we're here for you, Ray. He prefers Zoom calls, Tommy, says Tracy. Hey, Tracy.
Hey, Tracy.
Just as you're all preparing to come out of lockdown, I've just been put back in, says Kevin. Oh, no. That's not good. I hope you feel better. Keely says, hey, Richard, you're always so friendly and welcoming. Yeah, Richard is super kind. Nice life in the chat. He's a lovely guy. I actually went and chatted on his channel. When was it? I can't remember now. Yesterday, I think it was. I can't remember. I think it was yesterday. So yes, it was really nice. Tommy and Tracy in the chat, bless. I can't wait until the next live stream because it's been a while. I'm missing like having that kind of show to watch. Risa Lanish says being serious is overrated. Oh, I don't know. Oh dear, Sawn, says Dave. Add MOT to Beck's list, says Richie.
Do you know what? I've got to get my car MOT'd. Mine runs out this month.
Yours runs out this month as well. Did you check it?
No, I haven't checked it, but
what's your what's your no? Wait, no.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it later.
Okay.
I'll check later.
Electric scooter for Z then. I don't think I could stand on an electric scooter. I'm not sure what kind of weight they can handle.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think they're dangerous as well. They're like super fast.
Of them
yeah.
Out and about now.
Do you know?
I don't like it when they're on the roads though, because I kind of like.
They're a bit odd, aren't they?
I've seen people riding them in the bike lane.
Do you know what puts me off electric scooters?
No, but can I just say?
Yeah, of course
it's like along the A6, right? Which
is
like
an A road.
An A road.
Yeah.
And it.
And
like,
they're
going at 40.
Yeah.
Right? And they're in like.
Yeah, but they could probably do 40 on an electric scooter.
Yeah, but I don't think they should.
No, they probably shouldn't.
They're a person standing on a scooter.
Yeah. The only reason I don't like them really, and I know this is silly, but it just reminds me of Niles on his Segway in Frasier. You know, like whenever. Yeah, that's what always puts me off things like electric scooters. I don't know why I think back to Niles from Frasier on his Segway. You know, like when he just does. I just imagine I'd get on a scooter and like it would just be going round in a circle and stuff.
I know what you mean.
That's kind of
no electric scooter.
You gotta be silly sometimes. The problem is, David, is when you feel like you're silly all the time. I think that's when it becomes. I think that's when it becomes a little bit, TK says they basically had not hoovered or cleaned for 3 years. Oh, now that is pretty rank.
Oh, that is. Yeah. Ooh.
Bex comes across as quite amazing, says Keely.
Oh, thank you.
You can't be serious when no one takes you seriously, says Susie. Thank you, Susie. But sometimes I'm like Pinocchio, like he wishes he was a boy, Maybe sometimes, how do you guys not know that I sometimes don't sit there and think, I wish people would take me like I'm serious, like take me seriously, like I wish I could be like a serious person. You could listen to me about, I don't know, I could talk to you guys about flat rate postage. Isn't that one of Shazad's favourite topics? I don't know. But it's just, I can't do it. I just can't do it, I would love to talk about all that stuff. We do talk about serious stuff. We talk about the A board.
That's not serious.
Okay. Still. And Lee Allgood, appreciate you checking in with me, says Tracy. I think Bex is incredibly patient, says Kirsten. Do you think you're patient?
I don't feel it at the moment.
You don't feel it?
But yeah.
Overall, you must be.
Yeah.
And David says you sounded like Kevin the teenager. Oh, Kevin's one of my favourite characters. Absolutely love him. Harry Enfield. Is this the pre-40 show? No, I'm going to be 40 in May. So yeah, there's a while yet. Not that long, but there you go. It is bikes for the family rather than the comfort of a car. They did pay their rent though. I have another that has not paid for a year. Oh my goodness. Government say I can't kick them out because of the C word, but not offering any help.
They've put a hold on it, haven't they?
Oh my gosh,
That's tough.
That, you see, that is pretty brutal. That sounds stressful. Like, people always think, oh, landlords is such a, a cushy thing, or like, and they get kind of demonized a lot in the media, don't they, landlords? And I'm like, you can't, when you read stuff like that, and also I've been watching this guy on YouTube called Graham Stephan, his name is, and he's like he does all kinds of financial type of content. He's over in America, and he's also been a landlord, and he had some crazy landlord story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously he was in America, but he had like some nightmare tenant, and it was just a bit weird. Nick, thank you for popping in, appreciate it. Diane says, are you guys moving? We're not going to be moving.
No.
We're not going to be moving. Our aim is, when we do finally move from here, ideally it would be into like our first home.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason is out of all the years of renting, this is the first place that has really felt like home.
Yeah, I felt so settled here.
Yeah.
Really, really, really settled.
Yeah, and I think that partly that's...
I don't want to move.
We get on with the landlord, like, because they just don't interfere, which is just... It makes you feel like it's your home.
Yeah.
I'm
just going to add, right?
Yeah.
They live across the road from us.
They do. They literally live across the road. Yeah, they literally. Yeah. But the thing is, it's like, whenever we've rented in the past, like from estate agents and stuff, you get some intrusive things. Like every year they'd have to do some kind of check, or they'd come round, they'd send an agent round, and you'd get like some 20-year-old estate agent walking around your house doing like a check. And it just makes you it's just not a nice feeling. And then on top of that, every year or two, you'd have to pay to have your contract renewed. There's so many little different things that were irritating about that, wasn't it? And also the fact that you'd always have to go through the middlemen to get anything done. So if there was an emergency or something and the landlord was paying an estate agent to deal with the maintenance, you'd have to deal with the estate agent, who would then contact whoever the landlord had specified to do maintenance. And it was just made things really convoluted.
Whenever there's been a problem,
it's done within
it's done so quickly.
And a lot of it is because...
And even if it can't be fixed, there's always going to be like... They'll come over, they'll do like a quick fix if they can get it going, and then if something needs to be replaced, they'll then go ahead and replace it as quickly as they can. And like, we've never had any issues like that. I remember one year, like, the oven went, and it was just over Christmas, wasn't it, I think? And I think you like let them know, but it was because it was a year where we were going to go down and spend it with family. I was like, look, there's no rush. Like, don't like pressure yourself to get it sorted out, because we're not going to be here over Christmas anyway. And
I think that just makes it feel. We just love the setup we've got. So I think going forward, if we did ever have to move into a rented home, I think we would probably look possibly for a private landlord, but it could work really badly against you, that scenario as well, though. I don't know, but like, to be honest with you, we just want to stay here until we can get our own place. Nick says, Z, we need to do an old school chat soon, give me a call. I'd love to. That'd be awesome. It's been ages since we've done it. 100%. I will be contacting you for that. Monica says, hi, Beck and Z. Took vacation just to stop skiving whilst working. Just kidding. Just on the vacuum. Z, the knowledge was literally you've been dropping and leave me speechless. Is it true reopening is April? Yes. 12th.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed, 12th of April.
They've got a few steps to go through before we get there. But, yeah.
Pretty sure Z can be serious when he has to. Getting the car past its MOT is paramount, and Z might have to give the garage his bestest marbles to get the job. Thank you, Stu. I was waiting for the punchline. I'm glad you didn't disappoint. But you sell a lot of electric scooters. No, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. They're like a modern Sinclair C5. What's that? I'm going to have to check what that is, Andrew. Hi, Tommy. When do you think you'll be back live, says Monica. Yes, it's been too long. I can't wait. I was speaking to Tommy earlier, actually, and I have insider knowledge, but I'm not going to say anything in case it's not outsider knowledge. I don't know. Outside, not less. Outside.
What are you trying about?
I don't know. I can't say anything yet. I once went for a ride in a C5. Great fun, says David Morse. Oh, so it's a vehicle of some kind. It's a vehicle of some kind. I don't know. Andrea Hill, very collectible now. Not seen one yet. A Sinclair C5. So is it like a Segway type thing? It sounds like something to do with Sinclair, as in the guy that did Spectrum and all that. In my town, they have a trial going at the moment where you can hire one, a bit like Boris Bikes in London. I haven't tried one though, says Barry. I bet that'd be a lot of fun because they're rapid, aren't they? So, good evening from Money Mental UK Limited. Boom, says Andrew. Is that true? Are you now a limited company, Andrew? If you are, congratulations. Thanks for coming onto my live this week, Z. It was good. It was a lot of fun, Richard. Thank you for having me on. I just thought I'd pop on. I was feeling sociable.
I know, that doesn't happen very often.
Not often,
very,
no.
Very, very unsociable.
Yeah, I'm very, very unsociable.
Very.
I like talking like this.
Yeah.
This is good. And I talk to the dog as well. He's pretty awesome to talk to.
Yeah.
You would look cool going to the shop on a skateboard and a backpack full of fuckers. You know what? A skateboard? Yes. I would love to skateboard, but they're so dangerous. Nick's vid has cool had to bid. Was cool had to bid. The last video I saw of Nick was when Nick and Andrea had a visit from the 5-0 because someone reported them for like going out and they smiled while they were out. I think that was their mistake. You know, when they went to get stock,
yeah.
they called it a road trip cheekily, and they smiled in the video, and I think it made it look like they were having too much fun, and someone complained. Honestly, I can't believe that, but it was amazing. Question: has Z changed out the Only Cool Stuff hoodie since I got it? This was our attempt.
Yeah, you rotate them, don't you?
I rotate them. Yeah, I rotate them.
But he pretty much does live in those hoodies.
Cola Flip says, Bex, you have a funky shaped watch on. Tell us about it.
It's a Fitbit.
It's very boring. It's a Fitbit.
Yeah,
yes.
it's a Fitbit.
It's a Fitbit. Yeah.
Out of my 12 hours where I'm meant to be active, I've only managed to do 5 of them. 5 out. My resting heartbeat is normally 66, and currently it's 83.
What's mine? Let's compare heart.
And I've only managed to do 3,877 steps.
I'm like an Olympic athlete. 68.
Wow, you're as calm and cool
68. Do you see that? I'm pretty much like an Olympic athlete. What, right? I've gone up to 69 now. 70.
Me and a work colleague this week, right? So she also wears a Fitbit, right?
Yeah.
And she was like, I won't say the word she used because it was a swear word.
Yeah.
She was like, my heart rate is like 99. And we were obviously sitting down at our desks.
Yours was 99.
Right? Hers was 99.
Yeah, but she must have had a horrible phone call.
Mine was 63. And I went, what on earth have you been doing all morning to be at 99? Right? She went, I got a clue. She goes, well, what have you been doing that you're only at 63?
Yeah, what have you not been doing? Yeah.
So, yeah. It's funny. It was funny.
Rossman has crazy real estate stories. Yeah, Lewis Rossman definitely does as well. He's awesome. My birthday is in Maisie. Are you a Taurian? Yes, Keely. I am a Taurus, I believe. Yes. I checked that years ago and I remember it, so yes. Ray says the North is a friendly place. It very much is, Ray. It really is. I mean, people are just super nice up here. Like, even when you're just out with your dog walking, or even when you're just walking, people just smile. The demeanor is nicer. People are definitely nice up here. It's amazing what the countryside living can do, hey, says Kirsten. And Lex says, I've lived in this house 13 years, met the landlord once. See, Lex, that sounds perfect. That sounds brilliant. Devon is as laid back as it gets, says Kirsten. And TK says, nope, I don't worry about stuff I can't change. Had armed police break in one, another on fire, you name it. Water off a duck's back, cost of doing business, no losing sleep. I can see how others fail due to the stress of it all. Yeah, 100%. Monica says, hey, Beck and Z, do you pay a pet deposit in UK when you move in? If so, will that not be enough to pay for the carpets or cheaper to pay directly out of pocket?
You see, well,
yeah.
You
would
we
normally
obviously did pay like a, because you give a month's rent and like your deposit up front. So yeah, we did pay that, but at the time, we only had 2 cats, didn't we?
Yes.
So and actually saying that, it is the cat that's pretty much destroyed.
Yeah, the cat likes clawing at the carpet. I mean, it's just that the landlord's been so good to us. We wouldn't want them to, like, we just want to tell them that basically when we do finally go, we'd want to make sure that they're not out of pocket for it.
No, I don't
so we wouldn't mind if what they took out. So right.
What, you want to come say hi? Can you jump?
Susie says Tommy already spilled the beans about next week. Oh, did he? Has Tommy already spilled the beans? If he has, good. Yeah, because yes, there are live shows coming with Tommy with some fantastic guests. Jungle Patty says, hi Zine Bex, hi everyone. I watched your interview on Daily Refinements here. I enjoyed it. Thank you, Jungle Patty. Appreciate it. And I am indeed now a limited company. What? There you go. Andrew is a limited company. Congratulations, all limited liability.
What do you want?
Yeah, I know.
Are you going to sit down or are you just
Nick, when I first started, I would binge watch old episodes of the Tat Chat in chronological order. I especially loved episodes with guests like Joey. Yes, Joe. Joe was fantastic. And he once flashed a photo, like a picture of himself in the mirror. He has a 6-pack as well. So on top of everything else, he was ripped. Yeah, some people just got it all together. It's just the way it is. I don't know why I remember that. I remember things like that. Okay, I like Joe. What else are people saying? Actually, you and the company are 2 separate legal entities, says Kevin. Yes, they are. LGG Retrofans, did you bid on it? Bids shot up straight after the video. £280. What is it that what's Nick listed?
What do you want?
What's Nick listed for 280 quid? What is it? I want to know now. Yeah, don't have fun. The popo will come knocking. Yeah, crazy that. Absolutely crazy. We're behind in the chat. Z got his watch set to IQ again. You know what? This is why I love Stu so much, man. Oh my god. This is why Stu is... You know what? I think there should be a challenge put out. Anyone in the chat, go up against Stu. See if you can take him down. I very much doubt there's anyone else in the chat that can consistently just come up with those kinds of comments. And those are the comments that are just... very funny, Stu. Very, very funny. But probably true as well. Who knows? Thanks, Tommy. That's great. I'll pop in for a quickie after working. Has Tommy mentioned when the chat is then, and I can't see it? Has Tommy mentioned? I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out. But that was just a funny comment. Watch the Spice Girls movie yet as homework. Hey Lainey, how are you? Is Lainey watching the Spice Girls movie for homework? Okay. I'm still a liability, true story. Oh gosh. That might be a wise move. We'll deal with all that when we need to, Dave. At the moment, we're good. Lol, Joe's six pack. Forgot about that. Not heard from him in a while. Oh, I see. Nick remembers Joe's six pack too. Maybe we should have like a Joe's six pack appreciation society set up. You know, he had it together. He was working full time. Mm-hmm. He was picking better stock on a regular basis than most people. Although you could say it had something to do with geography as well. But consistently, he was doing it because he had like contacts at the car booth. The guy was a beast. He is a beast, I'm sure. So yeah. And he had like that mystery because he kept his face hidden, you know, like that was. What else? We have a lady tenant for 30 years, never missed a payment, and would call once a year to say the heating's not working. She had gone round in the summer turning all the radiators, said Richie. Oh, bless. That's quite funny. Alf is licking the mic, so apologies for that. Just shows he doesn't watch YouTube, says Dave. I need to know what it is now. What is it that's been listed? I need to find out. I'm going to find out afterwards. My six-pack turned into a party 7 a few years ago, says T Cakes. Oh, gosh. N64... the developer's car. Oh, it started a 99p auction. That's not crazy at all, Nick. That I remember the developer's car, that big... Yeah. It was like a WWF game or something, isn't it? WCW. And Tommy says no one can touch Stu in humour, not even close. Yeah, Stu's just sharp as... Yeah, he's just amazing. Tuesdays at Zahir. So you've mentioned it then, Tommy. Tuesday. Who's on Tuesday then? Is it... Who's the guest? Can you say? I don't want to say in case, you know. God, this dog's annoying me. Hi, I'm surprised you've decided to come live. I thought you only came live on US stream, says Shazad. What's that meant to mean? I haven't had a six-pack for about 15 years. It's turning into a keg since... Nice, right? Since lockdown. Currently looking for a spin bike on eBay. Need to lose weight like George. He lost a stone over 2 months. He's been running like anything, though, I think. He's been running because he's doing half marathon.
Stop being annoying. Sit down.
Jesus, Shazad, don't mention his mistakes publicly. Oh, okay, Tommy. Tommy said he'd be back this Tuesday. Yes, but has he said who with? I don't
want that. No.
Okay. Actually, Shazad comes close to Stu. It's true, Dave. Shazad has been known to put out a few zingers, definitely. Everybody remembers Joe's six-pack. I replied with a picture of a six-pack of cider, got more likes. True story. Yeah, but who's the real winner there, though? You know, yes, okay, you got a few likes because of your six-pack of cider, but Joe was probably sitting there with his real six-pack, just thinking... Or maybe he was like just sitting there thinking, oh, look at me in my six-pack. Who knows? I don't know what people with six-packs do. I don't know. What do you think? You don't know either, do you?
No.
You don't know anyone with a six-pack? Oh, gosh. Right. Thrifty Lobster's in the chat as well. Thank you for popping in, Thrifty Lobster. And anyone else who has joined us. Peter Ray has joined us as well. Ian J. Vintage has joined us as well. Thank you.
We haven't even talked about pricing.
Oh, good point. Yes. Good point.
We talked about the A-board.
We talked about the A-board, but we're not talking about pricing. Good point. Yeah, I forgot the title.
We only covered one of our topics this week.
See, that is how in depth.
Don't.
What's he going to do?
Don't.
Alf, behave.
If you're going to bite me, you can get down.
Yeah.
I'm not having any of this rubbish.
Alf, behave. Man. Oh, he sailed down. He's like, okay, mummy. No, she's going to lick his wiener. So, yeah. Yeah, good point. We're so in depth with our topics that like we almost forgot.
Yes.
So
So what have you done with pricing?
what have I done with pricing? You know what I've done. You know what I've done. Well, right.
I'm too far away from the mic.
Yeah, you are. You're quite far away.
Because of the dog.
Because of the dog. It's alright. You can
Look,
the
I'll
mic.
move closer.
It will pick you
but
up.
then you'll just hear him snorting.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Can you stop biting my hand?
Ow! Stop it. Behave. Now, don't lick me with your wiener hands. Okay. It's just gross.
Okay, so
Right.
pricing.
Pricing.
So, like, when we put the stuff on eBay, I'll just give a bit
Yeah,
of
you
background.
give a bit of background. Yeah.
When we put the stuff on eBay that we sell in the shop, so we kind of were like, don't really want to sell it on eBay, so we'll kind of sell it at a higher price.
We added 10% and we
higher
charge
than
shipping.
what we sell it on our website and higher than what we sell it in the shop.
Yeah.
Right? So that was our choice because that's not where we really wanted to sell it.
We wanted to sell it in the shop.
Okay. But then.
Obviously, we've been in lockdown.
Yeah.
And also.
What are you looking at?
All of I know, he's looking outside.
Okay.
Yeah, he was going crazy earlier because the birds were flying
I thought
over.
there was a bird on the roof
Yeah.
or something.
And basically, like, it's a new way of like learning and thinking, really, because we've always been used to selling one-off items, and one-off items you can obviously charge a lot of money for because you can like, you might be the only person selling it. You can ask a higher price, you get the margin you want. But I started looking around and other people that were selling the stuff that we were selling, and it was just like it dawned very quickly on me that like with the stuff we're selling, because obviously it's wholesale, lower margin, we need to be selling a lot more volume. Like people that had the same stock as us were shifting tons more of those items in the time it was taking us to sell like one or two.
And
Small margins.
It kind of got us thinking.
Yeah,
right?
it did.
Because like there's one seller in particular that we've looked at, and they sell pretty much similar things to what we sell.
Same things as us. Same things. Right. They have the same wholesalers, definitely.
And they definitely take a little, a drop in the profit.
Yeah. But they're selling
so
insane.
many more.
Yeah.
And so you kind of spoke to me this week while I was on my lunch break and I was sitting in my car.
Yeah.
And I was like, you said, well, I think we should lower the prices on eBay, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right, go for it.
I mean, everyone else in the same kind of niche offers free postage, and their prices were cheaper than ours as well. So we've now gone free postage, which we didn't want to do initially.
No.
But as soon as we've done it, I've not even started. I've not lowered the prices on everything either yet. But like our prices are now much better now because obviously we've gotten the free postage. And as soon as we did free postage, the sales have started to kick in. And the thing is, when you're doing wholesale on these smaller margins, we need to be turning over loads. And the thing is, it's fine for that to be the case that we get a small margin on eBay because obviously the shop is going to open and we're going to start getting sales from the shop. We're also going to then start hopefully getting more sales from the website. Because obviously the more we sell on eBay, the more we can put our leaflets out there and get more traffic towards the website. But also when the shop opens, we're going to be able to buy higher margin one-off items as well. So overall, the business will be fine, even though we're selling a lot of stuff at low margin as well. The idea is though to just get that stuff churning, because a small amount of something is better than a whole lot of nothing. And it's like we were seeing people with the same items as us who had turned those items over many times, and I would much rather be in that situation than in my situation where I was getting a little bit more profit but barely any turnover. So that's something I know it's such a simple thing, but we've never really dealt with this scale of wholesale before, and like everything we've ever dealt with has been one-offs, uniques. Like even the radio control car parts, which were new old stock, it was still the case, and it still is the case, that on many of those parts we're the only sellers. So again, there was no competition to think about. So yeah, it's just a little something. Nick says £510 now for that cartridge, which is bonkers. Alf is almost hooch size now. Is he working out? Says Adore Endure. No, he's maybe he's just gotten a bit tubby. Who knows?
Yeah, he's got a bit tubby, haven't you?
T-Cake says, yeah, price it competitively. 10p makes all the difference in the world of much clicking. I can sell 20 a week of an item and 50p and sell 1 or 2 maybe a week. Free post is a must. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, free post is so important. And then you start realizing why a lot of people are also offering the premium service on eBay. And the reason is that because obviously when you're working on these tight margins, everything counts. So obviously when you do the premium service, you get that 10% off your final value fees. So all that kind of stuff, it really does just, make a difference. Hey Stephen, how are you? Print and Gift UK. I feel bad wearing my crusty hoodie now. The nice ones we wear all the time. You can make a saving on bulk buying to offset some of the costs or have a bit more leverage. Exactly. Question, how do you learn to price stuff? You run a shop. Are you telling me that you're unable to price stuff? No, it's not that. We've got it priced for the shop fine, but online
it's actually priced quite well in the shop.
Yeah,
I think it is.
On eBay we were not doing. We realized that we've got really high in demand stuff that people want to buy, but they weren't buying it from us. They were buying it from everyone else because they were cheaper. So I know that sounds really silly, but it probably is.
Yeah, I mean, we did have reasons initially because when
we weren't that fussed about selling.
We really weren't that fussed about selling it on eBay.
But we've now realised that actually we should take advantage of it and we should sell online just as much. So, he checked comps. Look, all right, it's more than that. It was. I'm trying to get across the amazing, the mindset shift. I'm trying to get across the high level thinking that happened in here. Like all that stuff was going, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Just imagine numbers were flying and calculations were whizzing past my eyes, and I was like, eureka! Mm-hmm. Imagine that. That's how it happened. That is so true. Volume and moving product is in the retail shop is how you should run a business. Now, if only most thrift stores on this side of the pond in Canada would do the same instead of gouging, says Monica. It's the same over in the UK, Monica. Like shops, charity shops have gone the boutique route instead of trying to turn stuff over. But yeah, definitely I need to get, like, it was about getting our head around it. We've never done full on wholesale retail before, and like I think you very quickly realize that to make some money on the margins that you're on, you do have to get the volume going. Mm-hmm. And then obviously the shop sales are going to be better profit because obviously final value fees. The website sales are going to be better profit because again there's no final value fees, it's just your card processing fee. On eBay you just have to take the hit just for that, because you're going to get all that notice. You're going to get noticed, aren't you? And T-Cakes has said before, like how obviously selling on eBay has meant he was able to grow the website by handing out leaflets. That's something then we can do. But the thing is, obviously, the more we sell on eBay, the more leaflets will be to hand out to divert people to us, or things like that, really. I'm good, thanks. Looks okay. That one. It looks okay, Stephen, but nothing like we're eternally grateful. We're going to be needing some t-shirts soon, actually, for the summer.
In contact soon.
Yeah, we need some for the girls as well.
Yeah.
Sounds like an LSD trip, says the numbers flying. I thought that sounded just like, high level thinking. Knowledge bomb, price this at market and it will sell. You say it like it's silly, Shazad. And yes, you're right. But the thing is, it's like having a popular product is not enough. Like we've got products that are in demand.
Yeah.
Alf's taking the piss.
Just no.
Oh, bless. He's missed you. He's missed you all day.
No.
He's missed you.
I know, I missed you too. I miss you too.
There you go. This is how it is in this house, really. You just don't even care, man. Try and make content.
I know. No biting. Come on. Chill out.
Man.
But yeah.
Just whatever. And like, it was one of those. No, it's one of those things. It's like having a popular product alone isn't enough. You need to have like, because in my mind, it's like, oh, if you've got something that people want, they're gonna buy it. Yes, if it's unique, they'll buy it and they'll pay whatever you want. Like if you find, like if I found a bit of really cool retro hi-fi, and it's in demand, people will buy it and pay whatever price is because they can't get it everywhere. Yeah. But the stuff I'm selling is in demand, but it's available through lots of different sellers. So I've got, you've got to have the right product at the right price. And I've heard someone say that before as well. The right product at the right price, isn't it? I think that's the key. That's the key.
Yeah.
No worries. Just send a message when you're ready. Will do, Stephen. Verified reviews with stars showing in Google search results help you stand out in page results. We'll be surprised how many companies overlook this, says TKX. I will definitely be checking verified reviews and stuff out as well, so that will definitely be a plan. But yeah, it's been all that has happened. Other than that, we had a movie night.
Oh yeah, we did.
That was fun. We watched Pain and Gain with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and the guy Mark Wahlberg, and it was brilliant. It was brilliant. It was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. Just thought I'd put that out there. Was it Wednesdays now? So Wednesdays is our movie night. Yeah, so we look forward to that now. Until obviously we're out of lockdown, then we'll hopefully do something more fun. Just passed the 400k processed orders via click and drop. 400,000 individual orders.
Wow.
Jeez, I can't even imagine that. See, that's the thing. Volume, small margins, but look at the Oh man, alive. 400. We're just such little fish.
We're so new.
Little fish. Honky tonk man. Wrong item at the wrong price.
Oh.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. There's no denying that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keely, that's what me and Beck have been walking around this week, just laughing at each other, going, I can't believe it was a true story. I can't believe it was based on it. Well, obviously, it didn't happen exactly. And with Michael Bay directing it, I'm sure it was kind of very far from yeah. But the fact that it was even vaguely based on the true story, mind-boggling, absolutely mind-boggling. Such a funny film, though. We really enjoyed it, and The Rock is such a good actor. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He said rock bottom in it as well.
Yeah.
He did he said when you hit rock bottom. And thanks for the chat, Z and Beck's got to go. Have a great weekend. You too, Kirsten. Thanks for popping in. We're going to be wrapping up soon. And Monica says, is there any way to get leads from your wholesaler on limited edition items that will come out soon? You can hype up on your Facebook product unboxing and pre-sell. Yes, Monica, they do offer you get told what stuff's coming out and you can pre-order stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously you can promote it and pre-sell it. And again, that's something you can do when you've got the right pricing strategy and everything. I just want to
absolutely.
Absolutely. And Zane says, hey Zane, just talking eBay in my mobile phone accessories niche. We hardly make over 50 pence a sale. Sounds strange, but it's only quantity makes survival possible. eBay is wholesale to end user. Customer cares about price. That's the thing, Zane, and I know that to you must come as like obvious, but to someone like me, like, it takes time to process these things.
It does, and the thing is, right?
Yeah.
Neither of us have been in business before.
We're not smart, are we?
Do you know what we are?
We're not the smartest, are we, honey? We'll be honest. I know this will come as a surprise, but we're not the smartest.
We're really not.
Really not. And I think sometimes even these obvious things, like like it feels really obvious afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, like since dropping the price and seeing the instant results, literally instant sales started to come in, and like loads of offers to watches appearing in my offers to watches list and all that kind of stuff. It just makes, it's like, duh, obviously you're selling items that every Tom, Dick and Harry is selling. I'm like, you type in any of my products, stacks of sellers. Of course, the only thing that's going to differentiate is price and service. So yeah, I'm glad I got that off my chest. Are we gonna have to take him out soon? Or?
Probably.
I'll take him for a little stroll. It'll be fine.
Oh, you said it.
Is that just RC parts for action figures? Shazam's BCB. I'm too true to my roots. Only RC parts. Very funny. And Dave says, "Excuse me, you can't say Beck is not smart." I didn't say you Oh, I said we're not the smartest. Yeah. That doesn't mean she's not smart. You know, it just means she's not the smartest, right?
Yeah.
I
was agreeing with you.
You agree? Yeah. It's not saying that we're not smart. You know, which is not the smartest.
Yeah.
You know? And sometimes, you know, like, it's, you know what, there's a lot of, it's easy when you know how.
And when you do these sort of things, you learn as you go along.
And also, can I just say, even with like normal reselling, come on, we've all seen in the comments when people ask questions like, how do you ship this, or what do I sell on eBay? Don't all of you sit here and say like, or think, oh, what do I sell on eBay? Oh, that's an easy thing to do. Oh, how to ship that? Oh, that's easy, because it's easy when you know how. But when you're new, when you're a complete newbie at something and you've got literally no idea, then it's really, you know, then it really is something that is not obvious. It's not easy. To a complete beginner, like thinking about shipping, for example, like, I don't know, a 30 kilo amp, it's going to seem daunting. Or even knowing what to sell on eBay. You know, when you first think about selling on eBay, you're going to be like, what am I going to, you know, it's easy when you know how. We know what to sell because we know how, we've done it. Just saying. Just trying to defend myself a little bit. Just a little bit. Zahir is really smart. How on earth did he get back? Thank you, Shad. Right. There we go. Alf is in need of his exercise.
We're not going to say it.
So thank you everybody for joining us. As always, it means like an awful lot. Yeah. I'll see if I can make some videos about stuff.
I like the way you like. I'll see if I can make some videos about some stuff.
I might make it.
No promises on what it will be about.
I might make a video about my swiggle fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I might do like an in-depth video about my swiggle. I don't know. We'll make a video about something. I'll tell you what, and as an incentive to grow the channel, when we get to 10,000 subs, I might give away one of these keychains. Might. Okay. Okay. I'm just promoting the channel.
No one's going to want that keychain.
Okay.
You've got to get some better, like,
thanks for...
giveaway ideas.
Z, are you going to start doing reseller interviews again? Looking back at the old Tat Chats with guests, you're a natural interviewer as you're genuine. Oh, thank you, Lee. That's really... Lee, can I interview you? And we chat. It's not an interview, just a chat. Just a chat.
Yeah, it's always just a chat, isn't it?
And Zane says, yeah, sometimes common knowledge is not, to us, is not common to everyone. When we know, we kind of forget how valuable this info is.
Yeah.
Exactly, Zane, exactly. Make a big deal about guaranteed authentic items, no quibble money back. Peeps are going to return well anyway. Just build confidence in prospective clients. Will do. Great chat, says Keely, thank you. I've just received 9 today to see how they pack. Then I'm packing my stock up on Monday, says Richie's Pickings. Common sense isn't that common. When one is cheap, why wouldn't you buy them all? He's never going to let me live that down, is he?
No. But I'm glad he doesn't buy things like that anymore.
How about give away the Honda, says Dave?
Oh no.
Thrifty says, I'll take the keychain. I said when we get to 10,000, maybe. I said I might give it away. Okay. Dame. We've still got to get like 4,000 subs before I can give that. Look at the stitching on it. Look at that.
it is pretty
Absema.
cool.
Look at that. Look at the green and the black. Oh, look, it's got the website as well. Look. You ever need to know their website? It's there. That's got to be solid aluminium. Monica says, "Damn, Z, 10,000 subs. I'll take another 5 years." You're gonna have to just wait. It'll be worth that much more. Think about it. Ooh. Thanks.
You got to keep hold of this for 5 years now.
And it's gonna be this one, not this one. This one. I've got quite a few of these.
Yeah.
They sent them when I bought some cars.
Yes, they did.
Hi guys.